So it's been a while since I've done a video like this, but I have another viewer purchase right here that we're going to unbox today. Got some really solid PS1 games that Eli sent me, and he sent me his channel link to his YouTube channel. So I'll put that down in the description if you guys want to check it out. He said that he actually bought Silent Hill 2 from me a while back. Well, that was a super clean game when I sold it. I've actually started playing the Silent Hill games, so I kind of wish I kept it, but I'm just going to go. I think I have another copy somewhere. But let's see what he sent us. Like I said, it's some solid PS1 games. Got some bubble wrap on top, and here they are. Alright, so we'll just open these up one by one. And PlayStation, the PS1 has some really solid games. Oh, it's even got it's even got protectors around them. At least this one does. Sukoden, probably said that wrong. I don't know if I said that right, but let's take a look at it. And pretty solid condition. You know, these jewel cases are really easy to get cracks in, but I don't see any cracks here. Just some, sticker wear and stuff. And we've got, that's not even a, oh, that's kind of cool. So it uses this double case, but it actually has a little PlayStation logo there in place of the disc holder, since there's only one disc, I assume. Okay, yeah, so just one disc. I'm not sure why it's in a big case like this when it's just one disc. That's interesting. All right, but first game. And these are some pretty high value games. Like I mentioned earlier, some PlayStation, there are a good chunk of PlayStation games that are worth a whole lot of money for whatever reason. Another one in a plastic container. We got Xenogears. And I said plastic container, that's not really the right word, but it's like a plastic sleeve, those are pretty neat. I need to get some of those from some of my games. This one's got a big crack in the front. Like I said, pretty easy to get for these jewel cases to get cracks like that. A couple in the back, but nothing too crazy. We've got our game here. Let's just check out the condition of one of them. It's got a couple little scratches, but nothing too crazy. A bunch of dust on it, but we can wipe that off pretty easily. Got our manual there, and we've got our second disc here, and that one's really good condition. There's 2 games. I think we have 9 games here. We're just gonna go through all of them. Let's take a look at them. Got these nice little bubble wrap container things, like those. Alundra 2, and I'm not too familiar with a lot of these PlayStation 1 games. I actually had a PlayStation 1. It was my first home console, but I got it when I was I got it from a yard sale across the street when I was 5 years old or something, and I only had it for a year because I got a PS2 after that. But Alundra 2, New Legend Begins. Let's see what's in here. So we've got same kind of cool thing here with the little PlayStation logo in place of the where the disc holder would be. We got our manual here, which is a bit crunchy. I guess it has some water damage. We got our disc here. Disc looks really good. And oh, I saw a little. Yeah, it was always cool how these games back in the day had hint lines you could call. Pretty cool. Again, I'm not sure why. If you know why, let me know down in the comments why some of these games came in these giant cases right here when they only had one disc. Because I know every game I've seen in the past that came in giant cases like this had at least 2 discs. This one only has 1 disc, and so did the other one. I'm not sure why they come in these big cases like this. But just let me know down below if you know why. I'm sure there's some sort of reason for it. And it seems to correlate with the higher value games. Like every somewhat higher value game I see, it seems to, it's not necessarily true, but a lot of the higher value games I see come in these cases that have dual discs in them. So this is Vandal Hearts. This case has some cracks in it, and it is 1 disc again. Interesting. So we got our manual there. We've got our disc here, and all these games will be for sale on my store or whatnot at some point in time. When I buy collections like these, I keep some for my collection, my personal collection, and then I sell the rest on either my website or whatnot, just kind of to fund my collection, and just various videos on the channel. So this is, what is Play Online Viewer, Tetramaster. I don't know what this is. That's not a PS1 game. All right, we got some more PS1 games down here. This is number 5. Let's see if this one has more than 1 disc. Again, 1 disc. Huh. And this is Alundra, the first one. There was another one that was the second one. Not sure if I'm saying it right. I don't think I've ever played any of the games in this stack. This one, I don't see any cracks yet. It's a bit beat up, but that's just oh, there is a giant crack. That's just classic PS1. This one also has, the manual is just what happened to the manual? This manual is completely hardened. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. That's really weird, because most of these games are in really good condition, and then you've got these 2 games where the manuals are just completely hardened. Got the disc there, and all the discs look really good. See, that one's got some scratches on it, but nothing that my resurfacing machine can't get out. And like the games don't smell weird or anything. A lot of times you'll get these games and they'll smell weird. So it's both the Alundras. Don't know if I'm saying that right again, but this one's crunchy as well. That's really odd. I'm not sure how that happens. I've seen games have water damage before, but I've never seen them like that. All right, let's see what's in this one. Got Star Ocean, Second Story. I have heard of this one. Haven't played it, but I probably should play some of these games. Case looks pretty good. This one actually does have 2 discs, so we got disc 1 there. I actually think I have another copy of this somewhere. Got the manual. Problem is, it's always kind of hard to get the manuals back in there. All right, there we go. We got disc number 2, and then I think we have like 2 more games down here. Oh, that's definitely more than 2 or 3. Honestly, I buy so much stuff from people that I like forget what gets sent to me. So it's always a mystery when I open up packages like these. All right, so it looks like we got a pretty big stack left. I thought there were only like 9 games. Maybe there was more than that. We've got, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Is that a U or I don't know, Frontier. And this one has a big giant P on it. That's interesting. I got a P on there and P on there. I guess that was somebody trying to claim their game so people wouldn't steal it. Not that that's gonna keep people from stealing, but that's interesting. We've got Front Mission 3. All these discs so far look pretty good. A few of them have some small scratches, but I've seen some PS1 games that, man, they're just like mutilated with scratches. And surprisingly, they still work. And this one is Silhouette Mirage. This one actually looks really nice. No cracks or anything. Ooh. And like usual, the PS1 disc falls out. And this one is because that is like kind of cracked right there. We've got, oh, it's a G, Saga Frontier. Okay, Saga Frontier 2. This one's really clean. No scratches on the disc. This is actually probably the cleanest one I've seen in this lot so far. There's like no scratches or cracks, and it just looks really nice. And then let's open up. Yeah, there's 3 more left after this. We've got Vandal Hearts 2. So there's a lot of, I guess, collections that you could call them in here, like a series of games. Vandal Hearts 2. This one's got some scratches, but nothing too crazy. And like I said, I have a resurfacing machine that I use so I can clean it up pretty easily. And we've got Breath of Fire 4. This one is super clean as well. And actually, I've not seen, none of these cases have been broken yet. Like, usually like 50% of the games, like PS1 games I get, the front case is broken. All of these have been completely intact. And then we got Breath of Fire 3. This one's also in really nice condition. And disc looks good. So there's only like 2 or 3 discs that have a bunch of scratches. There's one little crack there. There's only a few discs that have any sort of scratching hardly at all. Most of them are just like dust and fingerprints. So thanks to Eli for sending me this collection. If you guys want to check out his channel, I'll throw a link down below. And if you guys want to sell me your collection or just whatever you have, go ahead and check out the link down below to my website, jarobgaming.com. Go to the Sell Your Games tab and fill out the form, and I'll let you know how much I can pay. And then if you guys are interested in buying any of this stuff, it'll be for sale on my website or whatnot at some point soon. So make sure to check that out.